Good afternoon. This is Father Justin Patterson. I'm pastor of St. Athanasius Orthodox Church, and I'm speaking mostly to our parishioners at St. Athanasius and those who follow our parish. We are very excited to be getting ready to celebrate the feast of the entrance of the Theotokos into the temple and to welcome His Eminence our Archbishop Alexander to our parish. We're especially humbled that our parish gets to be the first parish that will host Vladika since the pandemic began 9 months ago. And so we want to welcome him with great love and excitement here in this coming weekend. As we anticipate welcoming Vladika, we are also mindful of the increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky and really across lots of America. As you know, our governor has closed in-person dining this weekend, has placed limitations on non-church gatherings, has asked schools, both public and private, to go virtual at this time. Churches are still operating under the previous guidelines, which allow operation, but the governor did request that churches consider going virtual. In this climate, we want to make sure that we welcome our Archbishop Alexander well, and that we welcome him with maximal prudence. As we prepare for his arrival on Friday night, that is tomorrow, I want to ask all of you to be mindful of several things. As we gather, we will observe a firm cap in the upstairs part of our church to 90 people, probably less than that, practically speaking. That's 45% of our capacity. We will broadcast the services, all 4 services with him, downstairs as we do on Sundays during this pandemic. And also on Sunday, we'll have one of our 3 teams downstairs, Team Martha, which is last name's K through O, downstairs. He will enter the church to the downstairs hall and then come up to see us. I want to say also to everybody, feel free to watch the services from home. We have been very faithful to broadcast our church services by YouTube. Please consider that as something you might do. If you're unwell, please stay home. We do not want an outbreak in church this weekend. None of us want that for you or for anybody else. And I've advised many of our elderly members to consider not coming this weekend or to come to maybe one of the smaller services and not to all 4 of the services with the Archbishop. So all these things please consider. Also, it's really a good time to remind everybody that we want to be faithful with the mask mandate inside the church. We've been very good inside the nave of our church during services wearing our masks. Thank you so much. I would urge everybody to be equally careful in the narthex and in the stairwell going downstairs and in the hall. Get your coffee after the liturgy and then go outside and remove your mask and visit. We'll have nice weather this weekend. Please do all of those things and be very faithful in them. We want to keep our Archbishop healthy, and as this spreads in our community really widely for the first time, we want to be very mindful of those things. Remember also, you might check out our parish guidelines on COVID. They're on the front page of the website. They're in the email I'm sending right now. It's an oddity for a priest to tell his flock, guys, it's okay to stay home. But I would reiterate to everybody in the community, especially to our senior members and to those who are caregivers, it is entirely worthy of a blessing for you to stay home this weekend and in this sort of cresting time that we're in here in the pandemic. I want to see everybody. I want to see you all in church, and that's a wonderful thing. But be mindful and be careful and use good discernment as you decide how you're going to interact with the church this weekend. We will be open. We'll have the Archbishop here. He's committed to coming. But I urge everybody to be very careful and considerate, and please follow the guidelines very carefully. And I look forward to being with many of you in person, but those who will follow along virtually, I know Vladika will speak to you as well as to those who are here during the course of this weekend. So our services are going to be, tomorrow night we welcome Vladika right before 6 p.m. for vigil for the entry of the Theotokos feast. He'll preside at that feast. It's a 2-hour service. On Saturday morning, he will begin the liturgy at 10 a.m. It'll be a full pontifical liturgy, but not with the full greeting. So just come as you normally would on a Sunday morning, but we'll begin at 10 o'clock, and he will preside for the liturgy. There's a small brunch for 20 people in the hall. That's pre-registration. We're going to spread out. That's already been taken care of, and it's full now. 5 p.m. on Saturday Vespers with Vladika presiding, a 45, 50-minute service. On Sunday morning, it's sort of the big celebration. On a Sunday, we'll have the full archpastoral greeting at 9:30. Be here before 9:30 to greet him. He'll come in through the downstairs, so Team Martha will get to see him downstairs, and we'll do the dialogue down there. And then at 9:40, we have the vesting here in the nave, and then liturgy will start before 10, full pontifical liturgy. Outdoor coffee hour following that. You can visit with the Archbishop, but just, again, go outside and use maximal care, especially this weekend as we look at rising cases here in Kentucky. God bless you. I'm so excited about the fact that we're going to welcome our bishop for the first time in the pandemic. What an honor for our parish. We want to love on him. We want to honor him and see Christ in our gathered midst. God bless you all on this beautiful day. May God preserve all of you in the days to come.